So here, TikTok phones with TikTok installed, listed for thousands of dollars on eBay.
Wait, run that back?
Phones, because, as you know, TikTok now banned.
But it's
in
back.
the US. Unbanned, but a lot of people deleted the app thinking this was the end. They made this big dramatic thing about TikTok never coming back.
Right.
And the next day when it was back, they realized that if you deleted it, it's no longer in the App Store. So until it's bought by a U.S. company, you actually can't re-download it.
Wait, what?
So if you deleted it, it's gone for you.
That's why I did not know that.
Yeah.
But I still have my ArcLight app. I keep thinking it's coming back.
Hey, look, holding on to faith is good. You never know, I guess.
I did not know that though.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was like less than 24 hours. It was really the weirdest thing. Because I took screen grabs. So I took the screen grab of we will be leaving soon. And then less than 24 hours, it was gone. And then less than that, we're back.
We're back. Thank you, Trump. Yeah.
Yeah. Which is kind of weird, because it came back before he was officially president, which is kind of how's that legal?
There's no rules anymore. I don't understand honestly why the last administration decided to die on a hill when Trump made it clear he was going to unban it as one of the first things he did. So all they did was allow millions, tens probably of millions of users who are kids to see TikTok is back because of Trump. It's like, why are you just giving him layups like that?
Well, I don't know. Because I am king of dying on a hill. I'm that dude, the principle.
To ban it for 12 hours, was it worth it? If you wanted to ban it, do it months ago. What took you so long that you did it the day you leave office?
Well, I don't know I don't know the facts of if that was. I think it was a coincidence.
That it took that long.
That it took that long, and the dates. I don't necessarily think it had to do with when Biden was leaving office, but I could be mistaken. I don't know. I know personally, I was on it that Sunday just to see it was back up, and fooled around for a couple minutes, and I haven't been on since. So, and it wasn't, because in my mind, I was definitely taking a meta break, because that kind of left, where meta is, and kind of that 180. So I was like, okay, I don't need meta in my life right now. So I took a week off, or I'm taking a week off, where TikTok wasn't necessarily part of that. But I just look at social media as a whole, and what am I getting from social media that's that important, that I allowed to take up this much time?
Yeah.
And I was really also curious to see health-wise how I felt.
Yeah, taking a break.
Yeah. I don't know, it's not a good thing.
No.
Yeah. It's not a good thing, and I always would tell myself that I need it for work.
Yeah, it's a business. It's a virtual business headquarters, essentially.
But I'm not sure if that's just kind of like the selling point, or if it's true.
Really the case?
Yeah, it's probably putting more money in your pocket than it's putting in my pocket.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just, it's demon time, dude.
That was nice. That was good. It's just a hard thing to keep at a healthy level. And it literally is scientifically proven that it's extremely addictive and difficult to keep at a healthy distance.
Yeah.
But there is no other way to get free marketing on Earth right now.
But define free.
Free means you give your data away, but
I'm not even talking about that part. I'm just talking about
your sanity.
yeah.
At this point, like I'm willing to exchange it for the ability to expedite what I'm trying to do. Like I have friends who make music and who are very social media averse, and while I completely understand it and they live a healthier lifestyle, it is at least 1,000x more difficult to make music in 2025 and not use social media as your main means of marketing. How else are you gonna reach most people on earth?
Yeah.
No one listens to the radio.
This is true.
I'd be damned if someone picked up a newspaper. A billboard is limited locally and extremely
It's cost
expensive.
prohibitive. Yeah.
Yeah, it's unless you can tell me another way, like, and don't get me wrong, the solution isn't to rely on social media. You should be using your social media presence to collect emails and phone numbers, and that's how you actually give yourself the agency to get off social media at some point, or just put it on autopilot. Yeah. But you have to start there.
You have to start for sure, but I just think about your engagement level now compared to your engagement level a year ago.
Oh, it's way up.
You think? Oh, is it really?
The time I spend on social media?
No. Like the engagement with your community.
Oh, my social, like my online community. Usually?
Yeah. Are you getting the same eyeballs for the same amount of time and effort that you got a year ago?
Honestly, kind of, yeah.
Really?
It's hard to say because last year we had 3 moments.
Right.
The most recent one being like a month and a half ago.
Mm-hmm.
Or about a month ago. And it's just hard to say because most days aren't that. So it's no real way to A/B. Do I think it's harder now to go viral? Yeah. Right. So maybe the engagement is a little lower in that sense. Like your percentage has gone down, or our percentage has gone down. But I think that's natural. There's just more people on it. Like it's more. There's more bullshit to sift through, so it's harder for yours to rise to the top. But I feel like we honestly find a similar level of, like, we've grown a lot. Our last 12 months has been our best 12 months social media ever.
Well, okay, so you brought something up about going viral, which, if you're on social media, that is, I guess, the goal by default. Like, that's what social media wants you to think about going viral.
Of course, it's
the
just
same way.
It's like winning the lotto.
Right. They want you to keep buying the scratcher, keep getting pulling those numbers. But as an artist, the goal used to be consistency. Yeah. The goal used to be, okay, here's my community of, say, 250,000. And I want to keep that 250 and build it to 300. But those are folks that are aggressively listening to your music, they're buying the merch, they're showing up at performances. But when you go viral, technically that has nothing to do with your core product, though, as an artist.
No, not necessarily. And that's why I think how you go viral matters. I know plenty of people at this point in my life who have gone viral.
Yeah.
Sometimes it doesn't even translate to followers, let alone customers. And so it's how you go viral. Now, we've been fortunate enough that when we've gone viral, first we created a funnel where we started a playlist the first time we went viral. So now we have a playlist that literally only has our music on Spotify.
Yeah.
Top to bottom, it's like 15, maybe 17 songs now.
That's strong.
And it has 14,000 people on it.
Okay.
People are following us on Spotify. We have 23,000 followers on Spotify. People are streaming the music. We've gotten millions of streams from it. And people are following us on Instagram. So it's about what you're doing when you go viral. Like, just going viral doesn't matter if it's not you directly finding people. Yeah, you have to be finding people who want to find your product, not just finding people who are looking for the next thing that's trending.
Right.
And so it's like all viral moments aren't created equal, and that's why, honestly, that's what we had to learn too. Like we had to figure out how to actually find people who are looking for our music, and not just who's looking for any song ever.
Right. So all of those, so the viral moments for you guys were brand related.
Yes.
Okay.
It was very much like, have you heard of disco rap?
Right.
And so if you like disco or anything funk or groovy or related to that, we caught you.
Right.
And that was better than some of, like, we've had other videos do well that were random. Like, one time we walked, Zay and I were pretending we were in an invisible car, and we walked through an In-N-Out drive-thru. And that's funny, but you're not going to follow someone because of that. Like, it's just kind of random funny shit that we did at one point. That it helps, like, you know, increase the brand of we're some funny people with good personalities, but that moment isn't going to do for us what these other moments have. Right.
And I mean, I do think that what's key is that there is an actual brand.
Yes.
There's a product
Yeah.
associated with the brand.
100%.
And the other thing is that you have multiple instruments in this brand.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not just one dude, you know, with one voice.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, you have multiple voices that are slightly different, bringing back to the product. But I mean, it's just, I mean, the idea of going viral is destroying us.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Because it's like you're going to the grocery store and there's someone there with the phone making content, and I'm just trying to get some eggs.
You in the background of somebody's video right now.
I mean, it's just...
Yeah.
Because I mean, and maybe that's part of the problem, even with this experiment that we're doing, we've never once had a conversation about creating a viral moment.
No.
Which I just realized just having this conversation, it's never come up in dialogue, whether on camera or prep time. Like, we need to have a viral moment. You know, I think the core has always been like facts and like passion and what's important to us and what we're doing, what works, what doesn't work for us personally with, you know, with our projects. And I mean, you look at where we are now, everything is, even if it's just government, everything is talking about viral moments. Everything is just like, let me hold your like attention hostage for 30 seconds and hopefully I'll go viral for that.
Yeah.
You know, and you can't, you know, like, I was super jazzed. I mean, I love movies. And so, like, my whole week, I was like, when I found out Gladiator 2 was hitting streaming Tuesday, I was like, oh, it's going to be a great day. You know, and watched it. I wasn't disappointed, but it wasn't a great movie.
Yeah, I saw it too.
Yeah, it was like...
I mean, I didn't see one, so it didn't...
You've never seen one?
It didn't mean anything to me.
You've never seen one?
No.
Oh.
No. My brother put it on when we were on vacation. I was like, I guess I'll watch this, yeah.
One is like my favorite version of popcorn. So it's not an important movie, you know, but it's quality entertainment.
Nice.
You know, it's thoughtful, the acting's there, but it's still action. You know, it's not like, you're not studying Gladiator in college.
Yeah.
For, you know, historical context or anything like that. But I mean, this whole concept of the Coliseum and being entertained and blood sport. And I mean, I think that's all viral is just going viral is just blood sport.
Yeah. No, I mean,
what are you? And it's because, you know, and it's funny because you have two folks going hand to hand. You know, so okay, we're gonna incorporate swords. Oh, that's not enough. We gotta have spears. Oh, that's not enough. We gotta have some tigers.
Gotta up the ante,
you know,
every time.
Oh, this dude needs to come in riding a rhino. You know what I mean? And then, oh, we need water and sharks. Word? You know? Because it's
the perfect analogy though. It's like going viral now, your product has to be very strong, or you have to be like the most outlandish person ever. And outlandish as a definition just keeps moving more and more extreme because now people have seen almost everything. So honestly, I think it's for the better. It's like, I'm sure there's a lot of people embarrassing themselves online every day that aren't going viral because people are like, seen it. And so I think it's better that, at least, from what I've seen, what's rising to the top in terms of so viral that I'm hearing about it, because, despite the fact that we upload on TikTok every day, I don't consume it that much.
Right. It's
usually because it's like, in music, it's something that's popping, or it's like, still absolutely ridiculous.
But what worries me is I don't think we've hit that point where the masses have decided to stop trying to achieve.
That will never happen.
And that's what scares me.
Yeah.
So it's not, things aren't going viral, but that doesn't mean we've stopped trying to go viral, which means that, I need to go harder.
Yeah.
And that's scary.
I just don't think it'll ever end as long as social media exists, and I think it'll always exist because at this point, kids are conditioned to it, and they grew up with it, like they were born into it. So now it's a different generation where their identity and how they socialize is dependent upon social media existing. So as long as that's the case, they're going to get older and want it to continue. So
that's their identity.
Exactly. So there's no way for it to end now. I think it's just how engaged you are is going to be dependent on what you're trying to do.
Which means that we're just creeping towards being one-dimensional characters.
A bit, yeah.
Because there's no depth in going viral. You're not, because that's the other thing that I've noticed. It's not promoting necessarily curiosity. It's like, that's just a moment in time.
Yeah.
But you're not gonna go do a deep dive into that. You're not asking other questions. I notice even with when I get people and they discover a post, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they go to look for another post.
Yeah, not necessarily at all.
Or they decide to follow.
Yeah.
Or they decide to look at product on the website, and then you have to ask yourself that question: is it me or is it them? Am I creating something that doesn't interest them, or are they not looking to be? Are they not looking for something beyond that moment?
Honestly, it's never been harder to market to people. We live in an age where people are extremely adept at avoiding ads. And so anything that feels like you're trying to sell them something, even if they discover it themselves, it's like that people are very hesitant to spend money and to really dig deep because there's no incentive to. TikTok, the main page is people you don't follow, and it's just supposed to be endless entertainment. So honestly, even someone stopping to like your post now, it means something.
Right.
And so them going any deeper than that, it's pretty rare.
That's crazy.
It's pretty rare.
Yeah.
And that's why, people spend so much money now, or companies spend so much money on ads, because it's hard to acquire. Someone's email, someone's phone number is their social. That is a big deal these days. Someone buying something from you is their mom's maiden name. It is.
Right.
It's a different economy now, and
yeah,
it's extremely difficult to get someone to go from a stranger to a customer. So it's people don't wanna feel like you succeeded in getting to them. It's like a personal thing.
Well, no, and you're right, because I used to be an active moviegoer, to the theater. I'm thinking about going back to Gladiator 2. That was a Christmas release, I believe, or holiday. Maybe
I think it was Christmas.
It was Christmas, and this is January 24th.
A month later, yeah.
And I can stream it not for free, but I'm paying a subscription for Paramount.
A negligible amount per month.
Yeah, compared to $20 for a ticket, and then popcorn and a hot dog and parking and a drink and the date, that's $100
Yeah.
to see shark. I still want to know where they get how did you pump water into the Coliseum and then get sharks?
They figured it out.
How did you do that?
It's the money. Money will have you get real creative.
How did you do? I almost want to do a deep dive to see. Because that never happened. You didn't pump water into a Coliseum and get sharks in Rome, ancient Rome.
But it's working because we're talking about it, right? That's the whole thing. It's almost like how ridiculous can you be?
Yeah.
Because then it can circulate as conversation.
Yeah. And it's like, and but you have a respected director, and you had respected actors, so it's like, oh, this is quality.
Yeah.
But that doesn't. It's just like you're just spit polishing a turd, But I can't believe you've never seen the first one.
Nah, it never came up for me.
Really?
Yeah. When did it come out? Probably before my time.
10, 15, maybe almost 20 years?
Oh yeah, then I wasn't looking for it.